And they're all familiar with her book because I read a couple pieces out of it. So this is her book that she wrote, talking about goal setting, and that's what we're all talking about here. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, you heard it from another piece besides just Miss Hall telling you all the time, like, oh, you gotta set these goals are important, you gotta do this, you know. You guys forget that missing piece. So she's gonna talk to you a little bit about obstacles and things and maybe excuses that you might use to preventing you to achieve your goals. So let's all welcome Miss Nakendra Harris.
Well, thank you to your lovely teacher for having me on today. And thank you guys I always tell thank you for purchasing my book. This was I didn't even know, but I really appreciate her support. That's very big, and I'm always big on support. Well, I am, you guys so far, I'm the Arthur Nakendra Harris-Mason. And for all of you, this is, first, you know, this is your class. Like, this is your opportunity. She said, like, part of facing goals, dreams, ambitions, and I want to know how many people in here do have goals. Everyone should have a goal. Everyone should have a goal. See, everyone have a goal. And because some of you guys, like, tell me, like, explain to me what those goals are. Whoever is good in speaking, you want to speak, you know, your hand, you want to say, just give me a goal, so I can give you guys an example. Who has a goal? Who in here want to be an author? I'm gonna start like that. Who in here decide that you want to write a book? Who want to be an author? You?
No, I want to be a lawyer.
A lawyer? See, that's a lawyer. Okay. So you see how he said he wanted to be a lawyer? Everybody in here have a dream goal. They want to be something. So in order for him to be that lawyer, I know it's a goal, it's a dream to chase behind it. All you have to do is stay focused on being the goal. Take the steps on wanting to be the lawyer, go to school, finish. I'm pretty sure there's more steps to it on becoming that lawyer. He can become that lawyer, he will, because you know, you can say can and will, but when you say I will, that means you will be that would be his main focus. So he will go to school, he will take the steps on how to become the lawyer, and just stay focused on that. And when you stay focused, like, don't make no excuses and stay focused, he will become the lawyer. He'll see himself so many years from now, like saying, I remember when I said I will become a lawyer. He will be that. But in between time, there will be like, it's not gonna be easy. You know, it's not easy chasing the goal, being the dream. You'll say, okay, I wanna do this, but how? How do I do it? How do I stay focused? How do I, from dreams and goals, like how? All it is just being focused. Don't let no one tell you that you can't, because you can, no matter who it is. It could be a close friend, a family member, somebody that you know to say, you're not gonna do that thing, you know. You
Good morning. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
So the dreams, the goals, staying focused. And I know a lot of this could be it. Why you guys get so young? You guys probably like, I still have a lot of time. I'm still young. I have time. But when I was 14, well, I used to write goals down on the paper. I used to write like, I'm gonna be a singer. I'm gonna be a writer. I used to say a writer. I was like 13, 14, writing these things down. I never knew, you know, I didn't have the best of life. My mom didn't have as much money. You know, she was a single mom. It's 7 of us, 7 kids. And I used to just sit in my room, sing. And you know, you guys, I used to sing in the fan, like act like I was in the studio. And I would just write goals down on the paper, and I would fold them up. And just as I started getting older, I didn't get a chance to graduate, you know, out of 8th grade, you know, because of my mom used to move. She used to move around so much, and just the struggle. Like, we had a hard life. So I didn't get a chance to graduate, but my grades were so good. It's just, when you missing a lot of days out of school, being absent a lot, they are being tardy, you know, they'll mark you as, you know, you can't walk or you can't graduate. So I was one of those students. I used to beg the principal, please, just let me graduate. I'm gonna do good. It wasn't my fault. You know, it wasn't my fault. It was just how I was growing up. And they was like, okay, your grades were so good, we're gonna promote you. Back then they will hold you back. So you guys have it to where you can still go forward, but back then you get put back. And I was like, no, that's embarrassing. I don't want to get put back, you know. So they let us go forward. So that was 8th grade. Then high school, when it got to high school, it was still a struggle, like a journey. I'm just like, when is this gonna ever end for me, you know? So high school, I didn't graduate, you know, so it wasn't back within, it wasn't my fault again. It was, I didn't take all those and blame no one, I just used it as a tool, and I went back to school, graduated with kids. I had my kids at the time. I went back, graduated out of high school. Then from high school, I went to college. Then from college, I graduated. So I just used all these tools that I didn't, have at the time, and used it in my later life. Graduated. Then I started tapping into my goals. Like, I remember when I used to write down these goals when I was 13, 14. And everything I said I was going to do, I did. I used to go to the studio. I even did a song with Snoop Dogg. Like, I did all this stuff. And I was like, okay. I'm like, all right, I don't want to sing anymore. So your goals is not just going to be that main focus. Like he said, lawyer, you might want to do a lot of things. I was someone that, I was a hairstylist. I was an author. I did all kind of things. So from there, I'm pretty sure she talked to you guys about this all the time. You hear this a lot. And you guys, it could go, some people would go one ear, not the other. All I want to tell you guys is you're in the right place. This is the right place. School is the right place. It might, some of you guys might like it, some of you guys might not like it. But I was one of the ones that used to love school, running to school, going to school. This was my safe place. Like, so you guys in the right place. All I'm saying, if you guys have the opportunity to stay focused, stay in school, I know you hear these messages a lot, but coming from someone that didn't get a chance to have an option, you're in the right place. Your teacher, I'm pretty sure some people, you think the teachers are like nagging or talking, but they're trying to get you on the right track for your future. That's all. And all I'm gonna say is you can do it. I'm somebody that if nobody ever told you that you can't, you can. So I would love, like, take an example. I know you guys, he said lawyer. Who else have a goal here? Something I can let you know how you can get to.
Come on, someone's got goals. Y'all set your goals.
Everybody got to go, but it might switch. Okay, what's your name?
Jacoby.
Okay, hi Jacoby. What's your goal? I know I see it. I see you. I see a lot of you guys have a bright future. And what's your goal, Jacoby?
To be in the
Military. And all it takes for the military, Jacoby, is out of high school. You ain't there. You ain't high school. Stay focused, good grades. Probably you have to pass the military quiz, which is you pass the test, and then from there, you're on your way. It's just staying focused. And what I say is, you said military. So from there, it's not gonna always be easy. It's not gonna be easy, but you can do it. I'm just saying it's not hard. When you say military, just stay focused on that military. You might have a goal. It might change later on down the line. You might say, I don't want to do military. I want to do something else. But do what's in your heart. I would advise anyone, do what's in your heart. Do what makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you're gonna do. And I found out, okay, I don't want to sing. Singing used to make me happy. I used to be on some of the stages singing and performing. And then after a while, I started having kids. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to be performing. I'd rather be a family mom. Like, just take care of my kids. And that's when I started writing and writing books. I was like, well, I'm gonna just start writing. I used to write music, but I went from writing books and telling my life story. So, other than that, I'm just here to tell you it can happen. Dreams come true. People might test you. I got stuff in here like people I was a good person. I always liked to be positive. So people don't like positive people. People don't like good people. They don't like nice people. I was someone that didn't like hanging with big old crowds. I didn't like bullies. I was like that girl. So if someone tried to bully somebody, I'll get on the bully side. Like, oh, you're not about to, and it's times I didn't even know the person. Like, don't bully this person, don't do that. So I didn't like bullies. I wasn't big on, like, I already knew who I was. When you know who you are, you don't have to hang around. Look at you go. You don't like bullies, huh? Anyways, but I wasn't big on crowds. Why? Because so many things can happen within those crowds. I always stood away from the crowd. And I was always popular in school. I didn't care about the popularity. I didn't care about none of that. I just wanted to, drama. I try to prevent drama. So big crowds bring drama. It could be someone trying to fight someone. I always stayed away. So I always prevented myself from being in trouble. I stayed away from people, people tried. They always grabbed to me, wanted to be my friend. As long as I was on my own, I used to sit on the stages at school, eat my lunch, and here come a crowd of people coming to me. That was okay. They could come to me, but I won't go to the crowd, because that's just how I was. I was like they say I'm a popular loner. I like to stay to myself because you stay focused like that. Your name not always in everybody's mouth. no drama, it's not, it's okay with being the good person. You know, some people think they have to act so tough. I was very tough. People used to be scared of me, and I was okay. And I'm like, why are they scared of me? They don't know I'm a cool person. I'm really a cool. They probably like, oh, she's this, and I'm a twin. It's two of us, so I have a twin, and it's two. So me and her stuck together. We didn't need like friends. I'm like, why are they scared of me? Because they'll come, they'll find out who I am. They're like, oh, she's cool. She's real cool, but. I just always try to prevent drama because I know I always had goals. I try to stay away from, individuals. But it's okay to have friends. It's okay to have friends. It's okay to even advise your friends. Like you can be the bigger person. It's okay to be the bigger person. It's okay. And other than that, just whatever you guys put your mind to, it can happen. I know you guys hear these stories all the time. And is there anyone have any questions for me? You want to ask me anything? I'll feel free to answer you guys. Anybody have questions? It's okay, y'all can let's wait. I know it's first period, y'all probably still sleepy. But it's okay. I used to be the hype one in the class. Like I know you guys still got that sleeping energy on you. It's okay. I'm here today, so pump it up. Come on.
I got you said you were on a song with Snoop Dogg, right?
Yes.
What song were you on?
Well, see, that's another question. Like, he couldn't release it because I didn't tell my age. At that time, my dad died from gangs, he got killed, and my mom, she was living her, she was just always, it was absent. She was here and then there, here and there. So me, I never let nothing that I went through stop me from chasing my dreams. So every time I always loved to meet people. I used to meet people and they say, oh, I know Snoop Dogg, I know this, I know that. Oh, you know Snoop Dogg? They was like, who's your favorite rapper? Snoop Dogg. That was at the time when I was, So they was like, I know him, I could take you there right now. I'm like, huh? Because I will hang out with my aunt and she was a model. And then they took me, I got in a limo, we parked our car and we went to his house and they let us in. It was the house in Chino. And we did a song, but I was always mature for my age. That's why I say, if you guys say, nobody would, I was very mature for my age. So we did the song and we recorded. It was almost going to be released too. And they was like, do you know her age? And I'm just like, don't tell them that. And it was like, she's 16, she only 16. He was like, oh no. But he liked the song. We finished, we recorded, but they couldn't release it because I was 16. So it was a good song. It would have been very popular to this day, but they couldn't release it. But it was a fun journey. He's a really cool guy, really sweet, laid back. I used to say he's my dad. That's my dad. Or my uncle or something. But yeah, he was real cool. I got pictures. I would have showed you guys. I got a whole lot of pictures with a lot of celebrities, a lot of people, and it was just once they find out who you are, you'll meet this person and this person and this person. That's why I said don't let nothing stand in your way. The first thing to do is avoid drama, as you get older. Avoid staying out of mess. Just stay focused and your dreams. I know they say you gotta go chase your dreams, but while you chasing your dreams, you will have people on your journey like, oh, I believe in this person. The first person that's supposed to believe in you is you. You're the first person that's supposed to believe in yourself, no matter who don't. And someone will see you and they say, this person is serious. They are serious about what they want to do. They're serious about their dreams and goals. I want to help you. I want to help you get there. So you will have a lot of people like that too, but then it's all up to you. It's all in the mind. Like, I know some of these, so far, who was, as your teacher was reading the book, how did it seem to you guys? Like, all I'm doing, this book is basically focused on who am I? Who am I? Like, who am I supposed to be? Why am I here? What am I here for? We're here for a reason. We have a purpose. You're not here for no reason. You have every individual. You guys have something special in the inside of you. Each one of you. We all can be the same skin color. Everybody can have the same hair. But each individual, every one of you holds something different inside of you. And it's not going to let you by until you fulfill it. Some people, it's not a such thing as failure. I don't care how old you are. It's not a such thing as failure. You only a failure if you believe that you are. You're not, it's not a such thing. So every individual is special. Everyone has something different inside of them. And it's going to be up to you to present it to the world, because they're gonna need it. You guys could be mentors. I see a lot of you gonna be mentors. A lot of you gonna be speaking one day, telling your story, telling how you got out, how you made it. Some of you might be basketball players, singers, actors, actresses. It can happen. You know, I did a TV show, and that was just me personally like, oh, I want to do a family TV show, and we put it together. Got it, and you might say, how do I get there? You can start with what's around you, and your friends, your people some of your friends that will be somebody. You could just tap in, because you guys are still young right now, but if it could start right now, so you guys got a few more years to after you high school. Some of you guys might say, I want my own business. I don't want to work for nobody. I want to be my own boss. That's possible. You know, just take a business class and take a marketing class. I didn't take a business class. I didn't take a marketing class. Sometimes I used to Google. You know, we all love Google. You know, I used to Google how to do this and how to do that, and they'll show you like steps. But what I'll say is, you're in the right place. Just keep focused. Stay in school if you can, as long as possible. Just complete it so you can always have that on your belt. And other than that, you guys on your way. You know. So I have titles in here. You win some, you lose some. Not everything is gonna be a happy. It's not always gonna be happy. You're gonna win some. Sometimes you're gonna lose. But never take the loss as I'm a loser. Take that loss as a lesson. Take that, learn from it, and move to the next. You know, you just move to the next from all the lessons that you learn, and you're on your way. So other than that, anybody have any questions? You guys want, you know, I'm opening this up this time for you guys. I'm opening this up. I'm gonna wake you up for your second period.
I think what I wanna do is we do what we call connection circle, where we stand up and make a circle.
Oh, wow.
There's a topic that is discussed. I'm not gonna have them stand up, but
Okay.
I think, I would like to hear, because she's here, we're talking about goals. We're gonna do a wraparound, okay? So we're gonna go around the room, we're gonna do a wraparound, so everybody be prepared. And I want you just to tell us, or tell her, your goal. What is your goal right now? Where are you? And I don't care if you wanna think of long-term, short-term, but I wanna know what your goal is, because we've been working on it. This is a whole unit. We're talking about barriers to success. We're supposed to do 8 through 10 today. We'll do them tomorrow, but again, there was those things that we've been discussing, but that prevent you from doing your goal. But right now, what I wanna see is, or have to hear, is what is your goal? Okay, what is your goal? And you all filled out your form, you know, we've been doing that, so if you wanna take it off of there, if you remember what you put on it. So Jacob, you're gonna start us off. Jacob, tell her what your goal is.
To have my own clothing brand.
What?
To have my own clothing brand.
Okay,
His own business. Good.
all right, Jaden, Renetta,
To walk across the stage.
That's right.
okay, high school now
That's
or
right.
junior high? Just junior high,
Junior high for now.
okay, junior high for now, short-term goal, we're gonna get there, right? Okay?
Me?
Yep,
Movie director? I know a lot of things too.
Paris,
To become a nurse.
all right, come back over here. Sarai. You're next.
What's your goal?
Which
zoned out.
one of your goals?
Be kind for me.
Oh, I used to want to be me too. That's good.
Alexis? Huh?
Good.
Just get good grades.
Oh, that's
In
a short
junior
term.
high, short-term goal.
Short-term goal.
Okay, and to get to class on time, right? All right, Kimberly,
My goal a little silly.
no go silly.
Yes, no guns.
Is either a diner or cafe I wanted, like clown theme.
Okay, that's good, you got not only a goal, but you have like a theme to go with that goal,
Yes.
so. All right, even though I don't know many people are gonna go there, a lot of people are afraid of clowns, so, I don't know.
It's not gonna be scary.
Okay,
I kind of seen something like that, but it's not here. It's out of state. But it was unique, very unique.
I just want to get like a B or higher by the time you go to semester.
your short-term goal, B or higher? Junior high,
Yeah, for like
okay, you're setting that goal, all right, you're gonna reach it, right? Ireland,
To become an AMR.
you what?
AMR.
What's that?
Like
Ambulance?
EMT?
Huh?
EMT?
EMT, ambulance person. Jaden,
I used to like to do that too.
she's got a really soft voice. What'd you say?
Officer?
Oh, police officer?
Oh, okay.
All right, go ahead. You're next. A doctor. Good goal.
I got some doctors in
Oops, turn that camera around, Tyreek. What do you want?
I'm not. What do you want to be?
Tyreek, what do you want to be?
I want to be I want to be like a lot of things. I want to be,
Pick a goal. Come on.
okay, I want to graduate and I want to be an actor.
Actor, okay.
All right, let's put it back over here.
I want to graduate high school.
Graduate high school. NBA star. Military. Aircraft engineer. Coming back to Jacoby. I don't know if you know, I don't want to take over your show, but did you notice he already changed his goal?
What'd he say?
NBA now.
Hey.
So just
Oh,
in
you
that
should
short
just-
time frame, our goals switch. That's okay.
That's why I said you guys gonna have a lot. It's gonna happen a lot.
Oh, both. Okay, you're gonna be an NBA player for the military?
If I don't make the NBA, then I'll go to the military.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I want to be in the NBA.
NBA star.
I wanna be an NBA.
Hey,
NBA.
basketball players in here.
All right, coming back to you, Josiah. The lawyer still, okay? Really loud.
Automotive technician.
Oh, that's right, auto mechanic. I read your goal. Angelo.
I guess an author.
Author, all right. Veterinarian.
I don't know. I think probably a musician.
Oh, because I knew you had cinematography or something too
Yeah.
on there. Okay.
I want to go to college.
Just go to college. All right.
Hey, okay.
All right. Here, round of applause, all your goals.
So everyone goes, it is possible. So a lot of you have short-term goals and long-term
back.
goals. A lot of you have short-term goals and long-term goals. So it's, for everyone that has the short-term goals, that's great. You don't have to jump to the long ones first. It's good to set short-term goals, because those are the ones that you could get done right now, like as it's possible, like right now. You don't have to wait 4 or 5 years for the short-term goals. So graduating out of high school and junior high, that's possible. That's a short-term goal. Just getting good grades, that's a short-term goal. That's something that you can handle right now. That's in your reach right now. So the long-term goals, that you can knock down the short-term goals. Once you graduate and you guys get to the next level, you can start working on now high school. Of course, that's still a short-term goal, that's something you can do right now, that you can do on your own. And then after high school, you can start working on your long-term goals, and that's starting to be NBA, meaning for the basketball players, get on the basketball team, show your skills, for the ones that wants to be in the Army, get in, if they have like, the coordinate classes? The,
What?
ROTC?
ROTC,
Yeah. Get in ROTC, that'll show you structure, and for the ones that want to be the Arthur, start writing down, you can start writing. For the ones that want to be the firefighter, you can start studying. You could take a trip to they have fire stations out here. Those are just to get information, ask questions. The ones who want to be a police officer, take a trip to the police, like a trip to the police station and ask questions and get some research. You guys can start doing research for what you want to do. And the mechanics, the ones that want to be the mechanics, take a trip to a mechanic shop, ask questions, do research. So you guys can start researching on taking notes, writing notes down, and it's possible. So I'm loving the goals. I believe in all of you, and one day I might run into you guys as I might be watching TV and see these basketball players. Like, I remember when they said they wanted to do that. I might run across his book. I might have to come to your car shop and my car break down. The lawyer, I might need you. I might see your face one day. So continue to have these dreams and goals. Focus. Stay. No excuses. Don't say but I can't. But it's not that I can. Always say I will. And who am I? You are who you say you are. You know, I used to say, who am I? You know, you are who you put your mind to. You are who you dedicated to. You are what you say you are, not what the next person say you are. They can call you names. They can call you out your name. They can say what they want to say about you. But it's only if you believe it. If you believe in what someone say about you, then that's who you are. So you are who you are. And that's the whole book, the whole point of me writing this book, Who Am I? Now I know who I am. I found me. You know, I have another book that's called I Found Me. I'm a 3-time author. So I know who I am now. I know what I'm capable of. I know what's my strength, my weaknesses. Once you guys find your strength, your weaknesses, and who you are, can't nobody tell you nothing. Nobody. They can't even try to brainwash you or make you think otherwise. So stay focused, dedicated. I'm proud. I'm happy to have had this opportunity. Thank you to your teacher to speak to you guys, and just live out your dream.
Just keep drama.
Keep going.
out of your life.
Oh yes, that's why I started speaking to you. I
Kids
dig
don't understand
on the
that.
drama. I remember I always say I stayed away from the crowd because I know who I am. If somebody try to fight me, I'm gonna beat them up. I'm gonna go to jail. All this stuff gonna happen to me because I know my strengths. That's why I avoided drama. So when I was in high school, I was like, oh, I'm gonna beat this person up. They better not come to me. Because I'm not drama. So they always say, they say, don't mess with the quiet people. Don't mess. Anybody, you guys ever heard that? Mm-hmm. Don't mess with the quiet people. They the crazy ones. Yes, because they trying to stay away from drama. Leave them alone. They're not punks. So don't bully them. Don't be a bully. I was so against bullies. So I was so against bullies in high school. I didn't like bullies. I didn't hang with bullies, and I didn't try to be the cool kid because I know who I was. I'm cool all along by myself. So just if you guys can stay away from gossip, all that talking, and your name, you might could be around a gossiper and your name come in like, dang, you were just talking to me. I didn't say nothing, and now you got drama. So you guys can avoid that. If you can avoid being the gossiper, if you can avoid being the bully, do that. Always be the bigger person, because the bigger person always going to stand out no matter what. Like I always I have my kids. I tell my kids all the time too. I love everyone. Their personalities, and I don't know how he is in school, but I would get phone calls. But other than that, just be the bigger person. Because those are the ones that people look up to. When you stay out of drama, stay away. And somebody's like, oh, you're boring. Okay, let me be the boring person then. Just stay out my reach. Stay out my hairs. Don't start no drama with me. Then we're good. So like she said, drama. That's already gonna mess up your name, your reputation, records, your school record. You don't want your school record jacked up with your name and everything. And that record follows you. It follows you all the way through high school. It follows you probably even through college if they look at your transcripts or something like that. But try to even keep that good. Somebody kind of come up to you. How do you keep? They come up to you, try to punk you and fight you, and I don't know. How to avoid. I would say tell, but some people are like, I'm not a snitch, or that this and this and that. But people will see it if somebody comes up to you. I'm pretty sure crowds, circle, they'll know if you started something or not. So I'm not gonna say just let somebody hit you. You can't let people just hit you or bully or punk you. So if you gotta go to the next person, go to your teacher, go to the office, go to something, because bullying is real big right now. A lot of people, it's a big thing. So please, if you guys in here, don't be the bully. Be against the bully. Don't be the bully.
And I think too, a lot of the kids nowadays have a fear, because I know I tell them the same thing,
Yes.
that's what you're saying. And I always tell the kids, walk away.
Yes.
Walk away, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna, they don't wanna look bad because they walked away.
No, it's okay. That's why I say
But
don't.
there goes your dream. That one time, if you fall for that, that could be your whole.
That's why I avoided it. I stayed away from crowds and always had my crew, my little who I know I can. They not gonna get in no drama. That you can't avoid it. You can't. I stick with the people that's just like me. So they don't start no drama. I'm not starting no drama. They not with the gossip. I'm not with the gossip. I chose my friends I was very picky on who hung with me. I was very, very picky on who I call my friend. You're not my friend if you put me in some drama. And I got dreams, goals, and I'm trying to focus. You're not my true friend. You're not my friend if you're gonna go gossip about me, go behind my back and talk about me and still trying to be in my circle. You're not my friend. So I was good on cutting people off. So I'm cutting you off. I really was big on that. Not just choosing my friends wisely. So if they not like you, don't hang with them. You can't avoid drama. You can avoid the people coming up to you trying to fight you. You can avoid that because it's who you choose your friends. Your true friend is not going to put you in no drama. Your true friend is not going to let nobody talk about you. Your true friend will have your back, but they're not going to put you in no mess. So it's easy. It's a win-win situation. You can't avoid it. I'm only saying this because that part comes where it's messing up your dreams, your goals, and it follows you. You know, it follows you throughout your success. So if you can be the game changer, then be it. Be the game changer. Be the one to say, I made it out. You know, a lot of people can't say they made it out. You be the one to say you made it out. And I got through it. So it was nice meeting you all, and I enjoyed the class. You guys seem like
Any
some great
questions?
students.
Questions? Any questions? Questions about the book?
Oh, any questions for my book? Anybody? Your teacher was reading some of the things out of here. You guys have any questions?
How do you find a publisher? Did you just run across that, or?
I'm my own publisher.
Oh, you are?
I published it myself. I went through, online and tried to figure out what was like I said, research. I did my research on how to become a publisher. And they had a lot of things there on self-publishing. And I went through those steps and I did the self-publishing myself.
So you wrote it all yourself?
Yep, I wrote it, self-published. I designed my own book cover. It was a college student. They took a picture. I sent a college student a picture of me, and then I said, they was an artist, a painter, they paint. So they painted. Yeah, it was an art class in college, and I always supported the students, so I sent them some funds because that's how they got their support, through the art. So they drew a picture of me and sent it on a canvas, like a big canvas. And I wrote that student one day and I said, can I use your picture on my book cover? They're like, it's a picture of you, it's your picture, you paid for it. So, and I put it on my book. It was a selfie, y'all know those selfie pictures? So it was a little selfie. And they painted it. It was a student that painted it. What?
I reached it because he's not on the cover, that's why.
And they painted it, and here we go. I put it on here myself. I created the whole thing. And of course, I went through a company that print out the books and stuff as well. So, and there you have it. So anything is possible. Put your mind to it, you can do it. And stay focused, dream big, and you're on your way.
You hear that, Arnetta, drama? Arnetta, you hear about the drama?
Stop, Kurt.
What you trying to say?
Arnetta says that a drama.
The only drama I got right here is this.
Oh, stop. Stop
All right, any other questions for him?
Get under the table.
No other questions?
Anybody
You
else?
want to ask? I thought the first question was, what's Tyreek like as a kid? What's Tyreek like at home?
Tyreek was bald head. I got
Yeah.
He bad.
No.
Oh no, Tyreek he's not a good kid. He's the kid that, I'm not gonna say good just because he's good. What I mean by good, if I ask him something, he'll do it.
How many kids do you
I
have?
have 4 sons.
He got chores at home.
And he got chores, but sometimes I be trying to skip them, and they'll tell you, it was not my day. It's not my day.
Do you have all boys?
But all sons, yes. Yes, I have all sons.
How many siblings?
I have, it's 7 of us.
Seven?
It's
You
7.
be better at home.
So it's
She
twins.
got 7.
Oh,
No, oh no, how many he have? Well, I have 4. So it's 4. I have 4 sons, and then of course besides before they were born, I have 2 bonus sons. So it's 6 boys. It's
Who's on
6
my
of them
dad's side?
altogether. No girls, all boys. No girls.
My dad got 2 on his side.
All boys. So Tyreek has 5 brothers.
Dang.
5 all boys.
That's what you told me.
No, he's the youngest? No?
Mm-mm.
Well, he's the 4th because it's 2, and then my oldest son, and then he's the 4th son. Yeah. So they were like, it's all brothers. They all get along. They all have, they might have their differences, like that's mine or this mine, So the house be feeling like a what you call it, like I sit back like, oh my God, but I wanted all sons.
Probably like a lot of
I used to want all sons, They all get along. I used to say I want all boys, but I didn't know I was gonna have all sons. And when I have them, I'm like, it's fun. They very fun. They keep me going. It's. I didn't have no daughters, which is because I have a lot of sisters. I have sisters. So my mom has 7 kids. I have 4 sisters and 3 brothers. So it's a lot of us too as well. But I wanted boys because I feel boys was fun. I wanted to love how they dress. I love to dress my sons. Just not just the dress, just they're fun. basketball games, football games,
They're
sports.
probably very protective of mother as well.
Oh, yes.
As they grow up, they'll-
I could be somewhere, and they'd be like, that guy was just staring at you. I'm like, it's okay. Just come on. Oh my goodness, you know, it's just crazy. But it's fun. I love it. I enjoy it, having boys. It's real fun. So.
I have one of each, so.
Huh?
I have one of each, so I got.
Oh, you do? And I do want to experience the daughter one day. They be like, oh, sister, but I'm like, you know, where she come? Don't bully her. Don't try to tell her what to do. You know, because it's all boys. Like she'll have to look. That's what I was. Don't try to be a tomboy, because I was a tomboy. You know, coming up. You know, I was playing basketball. I hung with my brothers. My brother was like my best friend, so it was. That's probably why I wanted the boys. I don't know. Yeah. So that was like, she might be rough, I don't know, but you know, you never know. Oh yeah, that's another thing that they might tell every little thing she did. But yes, it was nice talking to you all. I enjoyed you. Thank you for having me on today, and you should focus. Who am I? 1, 2.
Who am I?
You are who you say you are. You are who you believe you are. And that's that. Anybody want to? Oh, and I will be, for the students that did participate on today, I remembered everybody and opened up. I will be sending books, giving you guys autograph books. And that's on. You guys don't have to purchase it. I will be sending a box of books to your teacher and autograph. And then if you guys can, she's gonna give me a list of names. But I remember some of you that participated, asked questions, raised hands. Those are the ones I'm giving the books to. So yeah, bookmarks. I have bookmarks. I have
Pens.
pens with my name on. I will be sending them. Huh?
Oh, you should get
Shirts.
shirts.
I will be getting shirts soon. That's soon. A lot of people ask for it. I should make some. I might make some for the ones that participate today.
How do you get your
Ooh.
book? I mean, I know he told me it's Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble. I'm on Barnes and Noble's, Amazon.
That's where I got it, Amazon.
Oh, you did? Yes. And Amazon it's Barnes and Noble, Amazon. I'm on Ingram. Plus I have my own, but people order through me as well too. So you can find me.
Now, how do you get your books sold? Like, are you out doing?
People purchase them. They purchase them online. I do events. I do speaking events. And right now I have my own class. I teaching people how to put out their books. Now I have a book publishing class as well. So I have a student and the class is from 18 and up. So I will, if I start doing you guys' age range, I'll let your teacher know. It's a class that you can be an author, become an author. So I have a student that's already, we started September 4th. Her book is already done. So she's going through the publishing process now as we speak. I'm teaching
I
them.
told Tyreek, I said that one of my dreams, and I'll finish it, I guess, hopefully before I die, is to publish my own story as well.
I felt that all over you. I was
Yeah.
gonna tell you when you were talking to me earlier. I said, she have a book in her. That's all what you were telling me. I was just picturing reading it, just in a
because
book.
I like these guys, they look at me like I told you all the time.
Yes.
Oh, privileged white,
Oh
teacher.
no, you have a story.
Yeah, I have a story that would make you guys like.
And you see, and I was already interested in it. I'm like, I can read that. I was gonna tell you that, but I don't want to cut you off. I can read. You have a book.
Yeah, talking about overcoming obstacles, and mine goes all the way up till just within the last 6-7 years, because I was also one that, I don't want to get too deep with my students, but they know I always tell them, things. I was one of 4 daughters, but I was my youngest, and as I grew up with all the obstacles, hatred towards my father, but just because of things in the past. But I was the one that was with both of my parents when they took their last breath in their own home. My dad in his own home. And I took my mom as hospice and was with her until she took her last breath. So I from the time my story is, you guys even knew my story. I wish I.
And then when you already students start writing yet?
I sat down once and I started at home and I got about 4 or 5 pages done, and
Well, we have to connect.
Then my master's thesis came into play, where I had to write a 50-page thesis, and for my master's, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this.
Sometimes you can do it. we gonna connect, cause I love your story.
If I
And
could do a
can see it.
dictation thing,
And I
but
can
if I
see
have
it
to
in
type
the
it
book.
out, forget it.
I have a student that's speaking it.
Yeah, that's
She's
what I would have to
talking in
do.
there, you know, and it's going. She's really good at that, and so she went through the edit process and started. I showed her how to edit. So I teach writing. I'm teaching them how to write, edit, and publish.
Yeah, I don't like the actual
And I think that's faster too when you speak
putting
it.
it to paper, just that's where it gets me.
Yes.
Stories and messages I have is, you know, like I said, I've only shared a piece of it, put it away.
5 minutes.
Thank you, with these guys, so, you know, they don't, and that was in the days where we didn't have electronics, so when I was sitting outside of a bar in a camper, I didn't have nothing, you know.
Those were the fun days. See, we didn't have what everyone had. You guys have the phones. We didn't have none of that. Ours was outside. We had to go outside, and we would beg to go outside because when you get in trouble or you can't go outside, that was like a big punishment. I would cry if I couldn't go outside because everything was outside. We didn't have phones. We had the bikes. We had our friends. We had goals that come in. I mean, we had rules. They got to come in before the street lights come on. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have none of that. We had we'll have people, everybody get together. We'll do stores, sell candy. Our fun was outside. So the people were like, oh, that's where you guys have the phones, the technology. Oh, you guys have so much.
But again, we probably had less drama because.
We didn't have no drama because we didn't have that.
Yeah.
We didn't have everybody recording every little thing, so
Like sitting in class right now, texting somebody,
Yeah.
so-and-so said this, and you're already starting the drama from
already
another
from
class.
outside. Yeah. We didn't have none of that, so. She said that's what she means.
But that's what you do, right?
I didn't start the drama.
You didn't start the drama, but were you on the phone already?
No.
You weren't? You were too.
Well, I hope you guys took my message and can learn something from it. I'm here for a reason. You're not saying I'm here for a reason, but I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to be able to tell you guys this because I wish I had it when I was younger because I probably would have been a little further, but I feel I am where I'm at and I'm further because of I didn't give up. So,
And that's why we teach and preach those setting the goals. It's not just coming from us teachers telling you guys. If you're like, oh, here comes that teacher, it's gonna tell me.
You're Miss Teacher.
Set my goal. Oh, I gotta
Just
make a
go.
plan.
I'm not worried about that right now. I'm still
Yeah.
young. I'm still this. I'm still that. But tomorrow's not promised to nobody. So if you could take any message and listen to it and take heed to it, then you on your way. I was a listener. I was less talking. I was a listener. Yes. Can you have a book? Yes. You're gonna get a book because you asked some of my questions. You answered questions. You engaged.
I want a book.
You most definitely can do it. You want a
I
book?
told you the time.
You want a book?
Are you gonna stay awake and read it? That's your goal?
He mad.
Okay, you guys.
Oh,
Well,
Mom.
enjoy the rest. Oh, you have a question?
How are Marty stay so positive?
Huh?
How are Marty stay so positive?
How can who?
How do you stay so positive?
How do you stay who me? How do I stay so positive? Just like I said, just
Sit right
I
here.
like to be a leader. I like to be a leader, not a follower.
You should have said
So, huh?
because you can't see this.
I like to stay positive all the time. You gotta be positive sometimes. Who for the boys? They don't mess with me. They
They don't be thinking up their bed.
No, I don't.
See, they don't mess with me. They keep their rooms clean.
You're not
As long as
either.
they follow what I say around the household, I'm a cool parent. I'm real laid back. But when they don't listen, that's when I'm taking phones, I'm taking games. I just punish them. Like, no, you can't go outside. He like to go outside a lot, so they don't. They avoid all of that. They avoid it. She's not taking my phone. No, I'm going outside. So they listen. They keep their room clean, keep the house up. They just stay out my way. Like, that's mom. I'm the only woman in the house. They all boys. They dad. Their dad even cool. He don't. So they just try to stay on my good side. I don't have a side where they know I'm firm. When I say something, I mean it. I shouldn't have to go behind it. Your word is your word. Listen, be a listener. Stay positive, just listen. Yeah. I might have all sons, but they structured. They know that I don't play. They know I would take their phones. They know I would take their games, and I might not give it back in a month. So they like, I'm not about to mess with her. I'm gonna listen, do what I say. You know, listen.
And I think what it is respect.
Oh yes, that's number one.
I think
Respect.
Tyree respects his mom, and
Yes,
that's
it's
where
respect.
I'm gonna keep it honest and real. A lot of these kids in here right now do not respect their parents.
If you respect goes so far. You know Nick Cannon. You got who know Nick Cannon in here?
You do?
He got where he was at because of respect. He said yes sir, yes ma'am. You might not speak like that to yes sir, yes ma'am. You know that's down south our country. Sometimes it's not. It's manners. Someone heard him say that yes sir, yes ma'am. They said I like him. I like his personality. I like that. Like I want him to come on my show. And Nick Cannon, that's how he got brothers. He got a lot of brothers and stuff. Because of his respect, someone picked him up and he on his way.
All right, bye, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Say thank you.